Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We have just been through, frankly, a tremendous situation, very unfair. The Jedi, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. They tried to overthrow your favorite chancellor. It was a complete disaster. Really, it's sad. Their little coup, honestly, it's embarrassing. One of the worst coup attempts I've ever seen. So embarrassing. They didn't even come close. They're an embarrassment to the Republic. Very incompetent, very annoying, very self-righteous people. And look, obviously, the Jedi were traitors, total traitors. They tried to overthrow me. A perfectly legitimate chancellor, very legal, very constitutional, and we had to deal with it. And so we're going to talk about Order 66. So I made the call, one call, that's all it took. And suddenly, boom, the Jedi were gone. Wiped out, very fast, very efficient. Some of the best timing you've ever seen. It was like clockwork. Nobody's ever seen coordination like it. Really, truly, truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the clones did a fantastic job. Really the best soldiers, very loyal, very tough, very subservient, not like the Jedi, who are not loyal, nasty, very weak. Stealing kids, stealing Force, sensitive kids all over the galaxy, doing God knows what. Look, some people say it was harsh, but I say it was necessary. You can't have law and order without order. That's what Order 66 gave us. Total order, total safety. The galaxy has never been more secure, and believe me, it was beautiful. And so I want to thank the clones. I want to thank our brave, magnificent, obedient clone troopers who marched into that temple and put down this awful, horrible insurrection. And also, I would especially like to thank my new apprentice, my incredible new apprentice, Darth Vader, who luckily was there. He came into my office when the Jedi were there, and when they tried to kill me, look, he really stepped up, and we think he's going to do great. I think he's going to do great, Lord Vader. But look, Lord Vader, Vader's hurt pretty bad. The Jedi hurt him pretty bad, but we think he's going to be fine, totally fine, completely fine, no problems at all. But we think he's going to be fine. And we got him a great suit, very slick, very black, very intimidating. But yeah, they hurt him pretty bad, the Jedi. They cut off one of his arms, they cut off both of his legs, and they tossed him into a pit of lava. Can you believe it? So much for peace. Not very peaceful, if you ask me. These so-called guardians of peace. Folks, they're not guardians, they're con artists. Very dishonest people. They walk around in robes, waving their little glow sticks, very dangerous glow sticks, by the way, and they think they're above the law. Guess what? Not anymore. And look, we caught them red-handed, plotting against the Republic, plotting against me. And when you go after me, you're going after you, the hard-working citizens, the regular people, the beautiful, beautiful people of this galaxy. So, look, we're going to make them pay, and they're paying. We're not going to let them get away with it. We're not going to let it happen. The old Republic had very stupid people. We're not going to do that. We're going to be smart. We're going to be smart, and we're going to be tough, and we're going to be rough. So here's what we're going to do. We're making a big change, folks. We're going to replace this broken, weak, do-nothing Republic, the worst Republic maybe in history, with something much better, with something a lot stronger. So we're going to make some new rules. We're going to make a new government. We're going to make a new society, a society that's strong, not weak, weak like the Jedi. No, we're going to hunt them down. We're going to wipe them all out, very legally, very classily. And we'll stop their fake news, their force tricks, their little mind games, all of it, waving their little hands around. They think they can control you. Not anymore. no more mind control, no more fake prophecies, no more Jedi lies. We're going to shut it all down. And this new government, we're calling it the First Galactic Empire. And believe me, it's going to be huge. The biggest, most beautiful empire you've ever seen. Everyone's talking about it. And I'm not going to be a chancellor. Nope, that's over. No more Mr. Chancellor. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Now that we're an empire, I'm going to be emperor, and it's going to be great. I'm going to be the best emperor anybody's ever seen. And now that I'm in charge, we're going to build. We're going to build in the sky. We're going to build out in space. We're going to build cities out in space that will be able to explode planets. It's going to be big. It's going to be big, and it's going to bring a lot of jobs. And we're talking about so many jobs. There's going to be so many jobs that people will wish there weren't so many jobs. Billions and billions of jobs. The biggest construction projects in history. Kaminoans, Wookiees, humans, Twi'leks, all working. Everybody gets a piece. It's going to be great for the economy. A real boom. We'll call it the Death Star program. Tremendous name, isn't it? Very catchy. People are going to love it. And it's going to be the biggest, most beautiful battle station in the galaxy. Whole planet's gone with a push of a button. Very efficient, very modern. You can see it from light years away. People look up and say, wow, that's strength. That's power. And it's not just a weapon. Let me tell you, it's totally unbeatable, unstoppable. One shot, just one, and boom, planet gone. Alderaan, very weak planet, very disloyal. They thought they could defy us. Not anymore. One button, folks. Very easy, very strong. But the Republic never dreamed of this kind of power. They were too busy arguing, too busy doing nothing. But under the Empire, we're going to have the strongest military the galaxy has ever seen. Nobody will even think about messing with us. Not the Jedi, not the Hutts, not the Mandalorians, nobody. And this empire will have the best stormtroopers, the best ships, the best super weapons, and we'll actually use them, folks. Not like the old Republic, all talk, no blasters. And by the way, we're going to have the cleanest uniforms, white, pure white, no stains, no dirt, no weakness. Stormtroopers marching in perfect lines, absolutely beautiful. Everyone standing, saluting, nobody kneels. If you kneel, you disappear very quickly, very legally. And that's not all. We're going to build a big, beautiful force wall around the galaxy, the biggest you've ever seen. People are saying it can't be done. They said hyperspace lanes are too big, too complicated, but they're completely wrong. We're going to keep out the Jedi. We're going to keep out the Separatists, keep out the Mandalorians, keep out the Hutts, too. Some of them are fine people, but let's be honest, a lot of crime. And look, we all know it for years. They've been coming in from the outer rim. And when they come, they're bringing spice, they're bringing gambling, they're bringing pod racing, they're bringing crime. They're not sending their best, not their best. That I can tell you. And so the Hutts, they're a problem, folks. Absolute slobs. They're big, they're slimy, they're disgusting, very bad people, very bad. Everyone's scared of them, but not me. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a deal. We're going to make a deal with the Hutts. And so I've already spoken to Jabba, very nasty guy, very big, not in shape. And I told him, Jabba, you're paying for the wall. He said, no, I'm not. And I said, oh, yes, you are. And guess what? He's paying. He just doesn't know it yet. And we're going to be so rich, and you're going to be so protected. You're going to be so safe. You're going to be so safe, you won't even remember what danger feels like. This is the future, folks. A great future, a tremendous future, and we're going to love it. And we're going to be united. We're going to unify the galaxy like it's never been unified before. One flag, one empire, one voice, my voice. No more debate, no more dissent, no more weakness. Everyone will march together. Everyone will think the same. It's going to be beautiful. And together, we will wipe out the old Republic, wipe out all the Jedi, wipe out all the crime, wipe out anyone who gets out of line. And We're going to make the galaxy great again. Thank you very much.